Chris's hair either looks like a Viking or a llama, and Lauren has no pockets. Later today on The Waffle. And we are back. Just barely got all my sharing done before the...
I had mine done and was ready. I feel proud of myself.
Good.
What are we, almost 5 years in, and I finally did it. Good morning, Beth.
Hey, Beth.
Happy week of Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving week,
Happy
yes.
Thanksgiving.
You know how Wednesday is called, well, back in my younger years, it used to be called Wild Turkey Wednesday, even though I didn't drink Wild Turkey.
So that's a new one on me. I didn't know that.
Well, yeah. What's
She
Tuesday?
went to the clinic, got cured off the wild turkey.
They got me off the Wild Turkey, boss.
We've already started.
You know, I literally
Yeah, we
never-
have too. We have
never
too.
drank Wild Turkey.
We've already seen it. Yeah.
Yucko.
Actually, they've got a higher end one that's pretty good, just
Pretty
to say.
tasty.
But anyway, yeah.
Jesse found the rare coveted blackberry Crown Royal the other day, which
I didn't
apparently
know there
is-
was such a thing. That sounds disgusting.
I don't like any of that stuff. That's not my jam. But anyway, so
See
what's
what
the
you did
Tuesday
there? Blackberry
before?
jam? Sorry.
Didn't even mean
Boom,
to.
boom.
Have you watched
Smart.
Christmas Vacation yet this year?
Oh, we watched
Yeah,
it
that's
the
what I'm
night
saying.
of Thanksgiving.
That's
Yeah,
what I was
I've
meant by.
already-
We've already started
Yeah,
that.
I've already watched it too. We watched it as well. We've watched that, and then we watched Spirited.
Now, let me clarify, though. When I say watched, it's been on.
Yeah.
So doing other things, I've not sat and watched throughout, but that's kind of how it
No,
rolls.
I mean, get the popcorn, sit in the chair, and
Yeah.
it's movie night.
We'll
We're
do
watching
that,
Lasered
but
in.
it's
Christmas Vacation.
yeah. Most often it's just kind of on in the background this time of year.
That's worthwhile as well.
It's just like Clark lives with you.
He does, yeah.
Yeah.
And Eddie.
We were over at what's now Peter and Luke's house, and I was in the garage, and I put the garage door up, and then I'm standing, facing the back of the. As the garage was coming, I'm like, I need a
With
hockey
your
mask.
hockey mask?
Need a
Yeah,
hockey
and a
mask and a chainsaw. Yeah, like, "Rrrr," I could feel it.
Oh,
I could feel
man.
Good
Clark
talk,
Griswold
Dad.
coming out in me. We're gonna put that thing.
I wasn't talking to you.
All right, we can do the whole show like this.
It's
Start at the beginning.
true.
Pretty much.
I'm tickled that the weather, honestly, has cooled off. I
Yes,
was ready.
finally.
I wasn't feeling fully holiday festivus until we got a little frost in the air.
that's
I was
me.
like,
That's
am
my
I
bad.
moving?
My
Is the
bad.
table
Chris is
That was
moving
me.
the desk, moving the news.
You got me all excited about the weather.
I felt like I was shooting backwards at this million miles per hour. I was very confused.
short today. Sit up.
Yes.
That's better.
But no, I am excited.
over.
We got to come up with a name, though, like Turkey Tuesday. Is that what the Tuesday before
don't know.
Thanksgiving
Well,
is? I don't know.
Here's what I remember.
Pregame.
When I was growing up, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, you went to work and school. There was nothing special about the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. And now it's like everybody's taking Wednesday off. I'm like, when did this start?
Yeah.
That's interesting. And some schools have been out.
All
They were
week.
out yesterday, and they're out all week.
All
yeah.
week?
Well,
Yeah. A lot are. Yeah.
We found that because Jack was in our house. We're like, what are you doing here? Don't you have to go to school? He's like, oh, no, we got the whole week off. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Okey-dokey.
Yeah, my boys got the whole week off at college as well. Rylan came home last night, and Sage is coming home at some point today. So,
Of course, we have nowhere to stay because
Nice.
we're
Aw.
in the process of gutting the
Exciting.
whole first floor of our house.
Oh, that's
which is where
fun.
the bedrooms are. So
I just
we're
bring a cot.
we're like
It's camping.
We're hobbit people.
Yeah.
We're down in the basement, in a little hobbit hole.
I had a epiphany the other day
Nice word.
that sounds
because
like fun.
been doing a remodel for 2.5 years now. And when you live in a house and you remodel like you're doing,
Yeah.
I think I opened my garage and the contractor that's currently working at my house, his like stuff was in there, and like I was like, it's like they move in with you, but don't sleep
Don't
there.
stay the night. Yeah.
Yeah, and it finally like occurred to me, like, why is this so hard to navigate?
It's a
Because
strange man making coffee when you get up in the morning.
and I'm
"Hey."
like, it's like having a roommate. Like they temporarily move in with you. They don't sleep there. They bring their stuff, and more of it always usually appears. And you're like, that's why it's so weird. Like it is. It's
and
like
you're praying they clean up their messes, right?
Yeah, and well, that ultimately whatever they're doing gets done.
Yeah, right.
And they move out.
Yeah.
But that just finally hit me after 2.5 years. I'm like, why is this? Like, I have to prepare. I'm like, it is. It's like a roommate. It's like a temporary roommate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's very interesting.
Well, I'll tell you. This is. So we had last week. My wife woke me up and said there are strange cars in the driveway. We're talking like 6:30 in the morning.
It's not good.
So I'm like, all right. So get up, get strapped, headed outside. Who are you and why are you here? We're the roofers. Okay.
Okay, just
You're here a little,
proceed.
you're
Why
here,
are you late?
you're here a little early.
In that case, why are you late?
Why are you late?
We're roofers.
We're the roofers. Okay.
Please tell me you're in your bathrobe.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, Shayna's handyman stays the night, so that's
He sleeps over.
Yeah, he sleeps over. She wishes he would go somewhere else sometimes, and she wishes his projects would get done much quicker. It's never on time.
I will
Is it a
say,
relative?
It's me.
I was
You were
really
picking
hoping
up
it.
what I was
I
writing
was
down there.
I wasn't. I
really
totally
hoping it was
wasn't.
him.
The
pretty sure
ongoing
it was
joke
him.
in my
It's me.
church small group is that the towel rack. There was a towel
Yeah.
rack that she wanted for I don't know, probably 6 years, sat underneath the vanity, and I finally saw it one day. I was like, I'm going to put that up. And so
How long did it last?
it's still up.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
good,
It's still
good,
up.
good, yeah.
It may have
like-
taken 6 years, but by golly, when I put something
It
up, it's going to
stays.
It's
stay.
up. It's like the pot roast situation, except backwards.
Yes.
I had to hang a closet rod, a clothes hanging
Yeah.
rod, and you should be impressed because I actually had the.
I'm just impressed you did it. Yeah, I mean,
Here's the thing. I actually had the forethought to go find the stud finder
Yeah.
and make sure I drilled
Put it in
into
a
the studs
stud?
and not just like hang it like into bare drywall, which
you did the joke though, right? Like, I can't. Oh, there it is.
no,
Yeah, come on.
I resisted
Every
it. I
dad-
resisted
every
it.
dad's
No,
gotta pull
I
that
know.
one in
I
the
thought
house.
about it. I got to tell you, I thought about
Ah, I
it.
found
But I
it.
resisted the temptation.
You did it in your head, though.
I did it
and
in my
you
head,
chuckled?
100%.
You chuckled out loud.
Oh yeah, yeah. Definitely thought about doing it.
Oh,
It's just you got to do it. You
Yeah.
just got to do
Well,
it. Comes out of the toolbox.
Yeah.
Stud finder's got to find the stud.
stud fighter's got to find. I love it. I love it.
My wife was the only one there, and she already knows. So.
Oh, wow. Wow.
She made the joke. All right.
Well, that's all the waffle there is today.
Yeah.
That's plenty.
Speaking of food, what are the plans? What are you guys doing? What are you
tr- the
cooking? Where are you going?
Normal
What's the deal?
Thanksgiving. It's a JR and Emily's house. There'll be about 30 of us there this year.
Okay.
It ranges from about 30 to 40, depending on who all is able to come. And we'll have the traditional food we've been. I'm making green bean casserole and the. Sounds weird. It's called scallop pineapple. It's
I love pineapples.
It's kind of like pineapple bread pudding, but it's a side dish instead of a dessert. I don't
Okay.
know.
I'm going
It's
to need.
delicious.
I'm going to need to know more about this.
I will
at some point.
share.
I don't really like pineapple for dessert. I want it in my main course,
In
like
your
on
main-
ham, on pizza, on.
Well, yeah, sure.
I'm
and
all
stir
all
fry.
pineapple.
Have you ever taken the pineapple, put a little cinnamon on it, and thrown it on the grill?
That's tasty.
Sounds all right to me.
It's very good. The grilled pineapple.
Pretty good. Yours sounds a little bit like ours. We always go to mom and dad's house, and we have aunts and uncles, and all kinds of people show up, and we never know who or how many. It's just
Yeah.
whatever. But Peter, the producer, will be picking up the honey baked ham
Nice.
for us. That was his mission. It's
an important job. Don't mess that up.
I'm grabbing some pre-brined turkey from Doug at Divine Deli.
smart idea that
right
he's
here in
doing that.
Rogersville.
Let him
So
brine it
he's
up.
brined it and then you roast it. Is that what you do?
No, I think it's ready to
it's
eat.
ready to eat.
Oh,
okay.
I think it's ready to eat. when
Okay.
you get it from
Pre-brined,
him.
pre-cooked,
He
okay.
brines it, but they brine. It's the same stuff he uses on sandwiches. It's amazing.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
He
Very good.
brines it, roasts it, and it's ready to eat.
Very cool.
We ordered it by the pound, and so it'll be ready tomorrow. I got to pick it. That's my one. Well, no, it's not my one mission, but it's one of my missions tomorrow.
Yes.
is to pick up the turkey. And then Shelby and I are going to cook. We're going to be making all kinds of stuff. I don't know, but stuffing. So this is so we lost her mom.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
this year,
yeah.
just this year. So Shelby's kind of committed to like making all those things that her mom used to make.
Good.
So we're gonna do that in our new kitchen, our new basement kitchen,
Our lair.
our lair,
Yeah.
our dungeon lair. Yeah, thank you, Beth. I got a vote for the grilled pineapple there.
That's good stuff.
The grilled pineapple being delicious. So yeah, that's our plans, and
Very good.
we'll do all that.
Very good. What's your plan, Ballard?
Yeah, so we're
Watch football.
We're going to drive to Illinois in the morning, have lunch, drive back at like 5 p.m. So we'll hang out for 5 hours and spend 6
Gotcha.
hours in the car to do both.
I like it.
Well, it's so my whole childhood we drive to St. Louis, but
Yeah.
across the river. Metro East, and so, but we've not done it since 2018.
Oh,
and it's
gosh.
usually we go, we stay 2 nights.
Yeah.
But family dynamics change, and
does.
COVID threw a wrinkle in the whole bit. And so, but now it's difficult because with Maddox and her celiacs, we have to take an entire meal for her. It's not like we just bring a dish.
Yes,
We do bring
yeah.
a dish, but so anyway, so we're making the trip, not to bring things down, but our dog's not doing well. She wears a diaper,
Aw,
so
bless her heart.
I can't
It's so
put her
sad.
off on anybody. So it's just having
Yeah.
somebody come take care of her a couple times during the day. So we just can't do the stay over. But I'm super excited because we haven't been since 2018, and it's my extended family. So the second cousins, the third cousins,
Yeah.
and
Very
people
cool.
that drive in. And so normally there's anywhere from 60 to 80
Wow.
people,
Nice.
depending
That's
on the
a
year.
Festivus. Yeah.
And so we've certainly missed it. So I'm excited, even though it's just a day trip. We're taking one of the boys' Brazilian teammates, and
Oh, fun.
Ryland's bringing the girlfriends. So it's we're a 5+2 this year. So
That's fun. That's
which is fun.
exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, it'd be a good time.
That'll be good.
Introduce the Brazilian into our weird
It's
American
always
dishes.
fun to
Be
bring the foreigners into the Thanksgiving
Would
because
you
they
like
got
some
nothing.
carbs?
Absolutely.
With some carbs?
Yes, some more
With some
carbs.
carbs.
That there, get some veggies.
Here's
It's not a veggie. Yeah, but it's a side dish, and we call that a veggie.
It
It's like
doesn't matter what it
scalloped
is.
pineapple.
If it's in
Yeah.
a Corel pot,
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's, a,
Yeah.
it's a veggie.
Yeah.
Corningware.
Corningware, that's
Yeah.
it. That's what I was going for. Corningware.
Thanksgiving is one of those holidays where we don't mess with the classics. I mean, we are all good cooks in the family, and we do lots
I bet
of
you guys
different.
have good food. The way you talk about it, and I've had your food and I've had
It's
JR's food.
It's good. But it is very traditional. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing crazy in there. And we cook all kinds of different food in our normal day-to-day lives, but the Thanksgiving's the traditional. It's the ham, the turkey, the green bean casserole. The scalloped pineapple is relatively new.
I'm going to need to know more about this, but I was just
No.
going to point out, and perhaps we can report to our loyal viewers out there. The Rogersville Brain Trust had a great debate over the cranberry sauce.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was 2 Thursdays ago. Right?
Canned it kind of continued.
It bled
Continued on?
into.
Yeah, it rolled.
Yeah.
We had to take a recess. It was a bifurcated trial.
Yes.
Was there new evidence?
There was evidence submitted on the second airing. Wasn't there? There was. Yeah.
There was.
Yeah.
So who brought it?
I brought the can.
She opened the can.
I opened the can. And Chapel released the
I can
Kraken.
hear
Oh gosh.
Yep. Right, well,
Well, it's sorry because I don't at the time before. I don't think I've ever had the jellied cranberry sauce from a can. That was
Okay.
not part of our family's Thanksgiving.
Yours was the chunky.
Growing
like-
up, it's it's kind of chunky. Yeah, my Aunt Alita made it for years. And
You said enough. Her name is Lita, Aunt Lita.
Aunt Alita.
I
Alita.
have no doubt she's the one bringing the cranberry.
She brought the cranberry. It was kind of a Jello salad. It really is just like a relish there is a Jello element to it. But it's just a scoop and it's just on your
You
plate.
put it on your stuffing and
it's
your-
fine. It's good. Yeah.
your dressing.
But nobody ever came with a can. There was no can displayed, and so I don't think I had ever had it until I tried it last.
So what's the verdict? You
by
missed Aunt Lita.
By itself, it was gross.
Okay.
I was eating quiche at the time from Time to Loaf, and so I kind of put a little bit on the quiche. That was actually good.
well, it
That
is
was good.
called.
That's the whole point,
It
though,
is
right?
called cranberry sauce.
Sauce. Yeah.
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 It's
So
not
sort of
cranberry
intended
dish.
to go on
No,
something.
because it does. I'm thinking about the texture now, and it's weirding me out.
Despite what it looks like, feels like, and somewhat tastes like, it is not cranberry Jello.
Yeah.
No, it is it's its own.
Pretty similar to that.
It's
I will-
weird.
I will
I
eat
think
it.
I would like it because I'm the let's mix sweet with savory or sweet with spicy kind of guy, but I've just never been able to do it.
I will eat it on its own, but I mean, Thanksgiving dinner is nice.
Yeah.
But it's the stuff you can make with the leftovers.
Oh, without a doubt.
It's
That is
premier
really
leftovers.
good.
Without a doubt.
You
I'm
get
already in on that. We had our kind of Friendsgiving Sunday night,
Yeah.
and so I've got ham and mashed potatoes at the home already.
Get one of them dinner rolls.
Oh, yeah.
And you toast it. You
Yeah,
cut it. You toast
come
it.
on.
You put the turkey and the ham and this little bit of the stuffing on there, and some of the cranberry.
Little
Yeah.
slice
Some
of
of the cranberry,
Americana
Yeah.
right
and
there.
you got a sandwich. It is
To me,
a turkey slider, Thanksgiving slider right there.
Yeah, it is.
when I think turkey sandwich,
Okay, Beth
got her cranberry relish
Beth
made
made
yesterday.
a cranberry.
Oh,
Got it
wow.
yesterday.
She's on it. She's got
on it. So
Yeah.
when I think turkey sandwich, I fondly think of my mom making me there was a lot of sandwiches eaten in our house, and my mom making turkey sandwich we had mayo and Miracle Whip. We were both type household.
Wow, like a mixed marriage. Kind of thing
Yes,
going
there
on
was it was a blended family,
Yeah.
and
I didn't know that was allowed.
it was 100% allowed. And all condiments have a place in our kitchen.
You've got one of those signs in your yard in this house.
Wow.
we respect all
Very
condiments.
progressive of your family. Before it was even a thing, you guys were.
We're going to take a break while Lauren recaptures her.
Ketchup, mustard, Miracle Whip mayonnaise, Worcestershire sauce, however you say it.
However
Anyway,
you say it.
All of the hot sauces, they're all welcome.
Little Clay House makes a great turkey with
Woo.
cranberry.
That sounds
What is
good.
Little Clay
Where-
House?
where-
I don't know. I need
Beth,
a little.
leave us.
I need
Drop
a
us
little-
a
Yeah, we're gonna need to
Google
know more.
directions or something.
Little Clay House. We know what that is.
Anyway, so mom would make the turkey sandwich with Miracle Whip and iceberg, like crisp iceberg lettuce, and American cheese probably on whatever bread we had. And I love that sandwich. To me, that's like a bite of childhood. The leftover turkey.
We did
Loved
Miracle
it.
Whip.
I'm not
I became
sure.
a mayo guy later, but
I'm-
I like
Miracle
them
Whip
both.
I
They
think
both
maybe
have
that's
their
what
place.
we
With
did too,
leftover
because I
turkey.
remember
Love
Miracle
it.
on
Whip.
white bread.
But I know at some point, like high school-ish or something, I was like, Miracle Whip, that is nasty. That is disgusting.
Oh, that's in Marshfield. I bet that's what
It's in Marshfield. Okay.
Dr. Valentine was talking about. He mentioned a place, and I bet that's it. He mentioned a place in Marshfield.
We may have to take a road
Is that
have
trip.
over
to
there
take a
by the
road
new
trip.
Walmart?
I don't know.
By the Walmarts.
By the Walmarts. I'm trying
Is
to.
it near
on the
the
north
Walmart?
side.
The one he was talking about was in a house. That would make sense. Did
What
she
if it's
just
made of
call
clay? They called it the clay
Little
house.
clay.
The little-
That would be the one Dr. Valentine was talking about last
Interesting.
week.
I don't know.
But no, there is something about a turkey sandwich with Miracle Whip. That is what I want, my leftover.
Basic. Yeah.
Just
So good.
basic. And turns to glue the minute it hits your stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
the
can
good stuff.
still feel the
I
white
like
bread
eating a
stuck to the
food
roof of my
that
mouth.
you're, like
Yeah.
4 or 5 hours later, you can
Glued by
still
the
feel
Miracle
it.
Whip.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's still there.
It's
it stays
still there,
with you.
making a point.
Yeah, keeping you, not hungry because it's just like still there.
Yeah, that was my childhood. Was the big dinner lunch that was supposed to be at 1, but it was always closer to 2, and massive amount of people, but we would have to go eat some leftovers because we always would catch a movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
On Thanksgiving night, so
Yeah.
About 6:30, we're figuring out what movie we're going to go watch.
You're going to the theater?
Going to the theater.
Going
That was
to
the
the
thing.
theater,
Was our tradition was go to the theater.
Okay.
And,
Okay,
But you
just
get
off the
your
Square by
turkey
the post
sandwich.
office.
So the post office is on the northwest
on the
corner
square.
of the square.
We're gonna have
in
to make a
Marshfield.
road trip to
Yeah.
Marshfield and visit this place.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah, I don't know.
The movie that's not something we've ever done, but that's been a lot of tradition or a big tradition for a lot
Yeah.
of people is the movie Thanksgiving night.
Yeah, I can almost go back and think about the year of Thanksgiving based on what movie
That's fun.
we watched. Yeah.
That's neat.
We did, just in honor of Thanksgiving and all that, we watched Plane, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oh, that's
Good one.
fantastic.
One of the
That's a great
only
Christmas movie.
Thanksgiving movies.
I need to watch that
Thanksgiving
movie. It's been
holiday
a long
movie, yeah.
time since
Yeah.
I've seen it. Moana 2 comes out on Thanksgiving. I'm not going to go on Thanksgiving, but I am really excited about that. I love
Moana too.
Kalikimaka.
I love the first Moana. It's an awesome movie. So
I don't know that I've ever seen it.
it's good.
It's good. Yeah.
It's good.
Is that the one with the little blue critter that runs around?
No.
That's a different
That's
one?
Stitch. That's
Stitch.
Lilo and
But it's
Stitch.
Hawaii-ish, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
they're
Hawaii
like
thing.
Polynesian, I guess.
Yes.
That's what they would be. Yeah. It's good stuff. My girls love that. I probably liked it more than my kids. It's one of those movies that you have these young kids and you're just trying to figure out how to entertain them because the girls were little when that came out.
Yep.
And you just happen to find a cartoon movie that you like more than your kids, and you're like, "We're watching Moana again."
Let's watch it.
Drag out The Emperor's New Groove.
I remember that movie.
That is a good movie.
It's a good movie.
I like that.
I'll have to watch that.
That's funny.
It's funny.
David Spade and Patrick Warburton and who's Santa Baby gal, the one that sang the original Santa Baby. Santa,
I don't know.
Scratchy voice.
I don't know who that is.
Right here. I
can't help
Try to find it.
Yeah. Yeah, and John Goodman actually in that voice.
I'm hearing good things about Wicked.
I remember all of this stuff.
Everybody's talking about going to see that.
A lot of people are talking about it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know much about Wicked. It's one of those things that I never was on my radar.
It's Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz, yeah.
Yeah.
From the witch's perspective or something like that.
Yeah, because I mean it's been a Broadway deal for a long time, right?
Yeah. Yep. So if you're into
Chris
musicals.
Luzader did on the TikToks did a review of it. So if you want to know,
North Clay Street. That's
She's right,
why
North
it's the
Clay
Clay
Street.
House.
Little Clay
It's not
House,
made
that
of
makes
clay.
sense.
that's the
It's
official
on Clay
researcher
Street.
of the Morning Waffle. She
Thanks,
just
Beth.
looks it all up and gives us everything we need to know. Yeah, it's like Beth GPT.
Way better than
Way better than the
GPT.
Chad
That's
GPT.
catchy. That might.
I like
That's
that.
what they always call it.
That might
Chad.
catch
Have you
on,
heard
Beth.
people calling it that? Chad GPT.
Well,
Chad GPT.
the Alpha Chad.
Yeah.
the Alpha Chad. Whoa, it's the Alpha Chad.
Coming for you.
Everybody's got the Alpha Chad showing up at Thanksgiving. You've got that one family member that walks in.
We don't have that.
Yeah.
If I have one of those,
He thinks
I don't
he's
think
the one.
So.
That would be.
Does it mean you're the guy?
Wait, is it me? Am I the Alpha Chad?
There's a problem with that. I don't know. Your family's very progressive, so maybe. As we've already discussed.
All of the condiments are welcome in our home. Oh my gosh.
We even have a female Alpha Chad.
Female Alpha Chad.
It's kind of the song that me and Chad GPT came up with released a while back called "Dylan Peaked in High School."
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
There's a lot of Dylans peaked in high school.
Alpha Chad.
I thought his name was Chad, but okay, it's Dylan. Okay. Dylan and Chad are.
Wouldn't it suck to be one of the people that have one of these names that becomes synonymous, like the whole Karen thing?
Karen.
Like it would really
like,
suck.
I'm a nice person.
I really
I've never
am nice.
complained about anything except for this.
Except for this, I'm going all Karen over being called a Karen. That's my name, Karen. Karen.
I hope nothing's ever noticed.
Calm down, Karen. We're not saying anything.
Oh.
Man, I've been here before.
Nobody names their kid Adolf anymore.
Right?
Yeah, that went away.
Nobody's being named Karen.
Or Judas, or
Yeah.
Judas.
names that kind of
Just negative.
have a negative connotation.
Negative.
I'm always there are certain Bible character names that I'm like, really? You picked that one? Like, you sure? Like, it's always funny. Like, that's a biblical name.
it?
Yeah, but
Did you read into it?
yeah.
Did you read the whole story?
This little Jehu.
yeah.
All right, we've been asked. Marshmallow.
Probably not that one, but yeah.
Marshmallow or no marshmallow on the sweet potatoes?
I'm a no sweet potato guy. Just
Brown sugar.
you want it candied.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want it. It's a irrespective of our prior conversation. Sweet potatoes is a dessert.
Yeah.
If you make it the way
I don't
you put
enjoy
butter,
sweet potatoes at all.
Mashed potato or sweet potatoes, heavy cream, butter, sugar, and you put the brown sugar on top, and you bake that sucker.
Emily makes the sweet potato casserole, and it is like a pecan. There's no I don't think there's marshmallow on it. I think it's pecans and brown sugar.
A lot of
and
butter.
A lot of
brown
butter.
sugar.
Yeah. So I guess I'm team no marshmallow on sweet potatoes.
So I guess I'm
Just team no sweet potato.
yeah, and I don't do pumpkin pie either.
What?
I made a
I
pumpkin
loved
pie.
it as a kid, and something switched to me, and I
Something
just
happened?
don't. Yeah, I don't like it anymore.
Well, it happens.
Maybe you blocked something out.
Pecan
Maybe there was
pie,
a
Maybe
pumpkin pie.
there's probably an issue.
You'll eat
Yeah.
the pecan pie.
I do
No.
like pumpkin pie.
No, I don't like pecans.
You know, pecan pie isn't
Kill 'em.
my favorite thing either,
Yeah.
but I will eat it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
normally my aunt does like some kind of a chocolate type pie that I really enjoy. So and I'm not a big dessert guy, but at Thanksgiving I'll do the chocolate.
Oh,
But for me, the best part of Thanksgiving meal is my mom's candied
Thanks,
green
Beth.
beans,
Beth and I
bacon
are on the
wraps,
same page
and
today.
they're super sweet. They're
so it's
so
the sweet green bean.
sweet green beans. It wrapped in. She does them in bundles and wraps it in bacon.
Bacon?
Dang,
Oh, yeah,
Mom,
yeah.
So
that's
good.
labor intensive.
It is labor, but
Bless
it's a
her
labor
heart.
of love. It's so good.
That is
That's
real.
where I
That's
get
a
my
mom
sugar on
commitment.
Thanksgiving.
That's one of those things that you're like, oh, I'm going to make my dish. And you get into it and you're like, I am really
Why am I doing this?
irritated
I
that
don't even like these people.
Like
standing
those
here an
shotgun
hour.
shells that I made
Yes.
on the smoker.
Oh, yeah, those are good.
intensive.
But they take forever. To stuff all those cannellini shells.
Why the party appetizers and many holiday things became portioned in individual servings is insane. Because when you're trying to do a party,
It's all about the presentation.
and individually portion things, it takes
Four
so
times the
much
work.
more
Is that
time.
a new
Four
thing?
times
We don't
the
eat
work.
family style at the parties anymore?
No, but I mean, like most, like you look up like cocktail party appetizers or holiday appetizers, and it's all these individual things.
Cutesy things.
Oh, instead of like a tray of bacon wrapped water chestnuts.
But still, I do like bacon wrapped water chestnuts.
Yeah, which,
and I don't like water chestnuts, but I do like
my
those.
future daughter-in-law made those.
Those are good.
At Peter's house.
But that is an individual item that you have to individually make,
Yeah, oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's
Can't just make a pot of them.
no. There's no way. Here's shirt. No, it doesn't work. Those are it's labor intensive. So
That's why everybody
think of
hates
it
the
this way.
holidays. We think we love the holidays.
As you are
just hate it.
celebrating the holidays and you see that plate of individually made little bites, appetizers, canopies, whatever you want to call them, just remember to thank that person
Yeah.
for their effort.
Somebody
thank
bundled
Mom
those
for those bundles
those
of green beans.
Yep.
Because I swear, you're 30 minutes into
Bundle,
that and your shoulders
toothpick.
are hurting
Yeah.
because you're
Oh, I
hunched
know,
over the
right?
kitchen counter and you're
Sure.
like, why am I doing this? Because I love these people. Okay, I'm going to keep doing
Because
it.
they ask for it every year. They want
Yeah,
this.
yeah. So anyway, I don't know. I'm gonna try to make a cookbook of party
Hard to make
food.
party foods?
that is not hard to make.
there you go.
I'm
I'd
gonna
buy
try
that
to
book.
work on that. Yeah,
buy that book.
I'm gonna do that. I tested a new recipe over the weekend and it turned out real nice. I am a sucker for the Southern recipes because people in the South, they know how to eat and cook.
Mm-hmm.
And
Heavy
there's-
whipped cream.
Oh yeah,
More butter.
more yes, more
It's got
flavor,
the secret ingredient
Bacon
in it.
grease.
more flavor, more
love?
seasoning.
Yeah,
yes.
Lord. Yeah.
No, Lord.
So
That's how we spell love. Lord.
Yeah, L-A-R-D. Thank you.
So it's called marinated shrimp, and you take cooked shrimp, and so it's cooked. It's like cocktail shrimp, basically,
yeah.
which I didn't cook my own shrimp. I bought it at Costco. They do have a nice refrigerated, pre-made cocktail shrimp that they do that's real good. And you make like a dressing out of olive oil and red wine vinegar and garlic and Creole seasoning, and then you take wide mouth jars and you layer slices of lemons, Vidalia onions, shrimp, bay leaves up, and then you put the marinade on it, and it sits overnight.
Sounds so
That'll
good.
do.
That sounds so good.
So you like tip the jar and it's real nice. It's real nice.
Real
so then
nice,
I
Clark.
took it to a new level.
Get something real nice.
Real nice.
Surprise. Just a real
So I'm
nice
like, what can I do with these shrimp? And then I made them into a dip. And oh my gosh, it's gonna be a standard now. It's gonna be a household
I don't know how many you
standard.
made, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah, it wasn't enough.
We'll say that.
Yeah.
There's none sitting on the table.
There was a point where Jesse and I were just eating it out of the jar.
Yeah.
I went to I'll tell you what that reminds me of is I went to a fundraising dinner somewhere and Chef Tony Garcia from Avanzare had rolled out just the little appetizers, whatever, and it was a cold
Yeah.
brined, some type of marinated shrimp, and I mean, it's all I could do not to just come back to the table with a plate of just a heaping pile.
just
of
give me the
thing
shrimp.
for me. Something about shrimp doesn't fill me up.
No.
I'll eat 3 dozen of them, and I'll still want more. I don't. What is it?
I'm the same way.
delicious.
I started
It's so good.
when I was a kid. We were like on one of the family beach vacations, and I think we took 2 over the whole time when I was a kid.
Mom and Dad were too busy working,
Yeah, and taking care of everything, and
running the community.
yeah, and so we went to a restaurant, and it was the first time that I encountered peel and eat shrimp. All you can eat.
He was.
I ate. Like, I was a little kid. I ate like 40
You're going to have to take that girl out of here.
Yeah, but, like, get her
You'll
out
be
of
a
here.
4-hour.
Go now.
You go now.
No more. Too much.
That is, we don't get that around here too much, but you get down to the beach, somewhere down there, like Dolphin Island, we
Yeah.
go down there.
Yeah.
Man, the seafood it's just different.
Oh,
This
it
is
is
a whole
different.
Like my
different
trip to
class down
Maine.
there.
Like, oh my goodness.
I wanna go to
Don't go
Maine.
down there and get a cheeseburger.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. No.
For sure.
I'd never had crab claws before until I was at Dolphin Island. Those things are pretty amazing
Yeah.
too. They're-
Like blue crab.
well, yeah, it's just the claw.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh,
like
yeah, the
chipped,
little-
clipped
yeah.
off, and you have it. And
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
that's
good.
the whole thing. And
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are good.
Just can't get enough of them.
Yep.
Maybe that's it. Is you're burning the calories, getting to it, and you just keep. Is that why you never get full? Because you just keep burning calories.
I think
I
that's
don't know.
what
I was
it
sitting at
is.
the table in a restaurant. I wasn't burning any calories. But I was getting after.
Bring me another platter.
Tell you what that just brought to mind though was I was over at Divine Deli and Doug's like, here, try this.
What do
And
you
it
have
was
now?
Pork shank,
Oh yeah.
and it's like the little bone, and it has a little pork on the end of it.
Yep.
So good.
Yep.
Amazing.
Super tasty.
I don't know what he's planning on doing with that, but I want to be there for it. That's all I know.
But I'm in.
I'm in.
Count me in.
I am
in for
in.
that. Whenever that.
I'm erasing the calendar that day, that moment. I'll be
I
there.
want to be there. I did not know. I was my cousin came back from the Navy about a year ago. Retired here. Retired naval captain, and he grew up here, but he's living in Springfield. Hadn't really been around the town very much, so he came out and I kind of drove him around to show him around because it changed in 25 years. Since
It would.
really been here, and I didn't. I mean, I kind of knew, but we got a lot of food trucks.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's kind of blown up.
There was
It has
one
blown
over there.
up.
I'm like, I didn't even know.
Yeah, there's a new one.
The bucket one, the lunch bucket.
Dinner bucket.
Dinner bucket. That's
yeah,
it.
and it looks like they have authentic po' boys.
Yeah,
and apparently their chocolate chip cookies are really good.
wanna give
I'm
a po'
kind
boy
of
a try,
bummed.
but I
So
didn't know.
after I had my ER visit, I cut some very specific things pretty well. Not out of my diet. Like if it happens to a giant chunk of bread falls into my mouth, I'm gonna eat it.
You're gonna eat
yeah.
it, right?
Sure.
But
Are you asking us to chuck bread?
Yeah,
okay.
please. I'm
If you're going
screaming
to
internally.
Thanksgiving with
I'm
Lauren, the
screaming
only way
internally.
she's eating that roll is if you
Burn
throw
it
it at her
apart.
mouth.
Yeah, I'm
Help
just
her
like,
out.
oh, I fell onto the sourdough. But so I have cut some specific things out. Oh, shrimp and grits. That's some good stuff. I've cut some specific things pretty well, 90% out of my diet in order to try to not end up back in the ER. And
job.
yeah, I don't want I'm guessing it's like an ulcer. So I'm being real careful with things like coffee and fried food and white bread. And
Careful
all
with
these
coffee,
food
too.
trucks are all stuff that is like not in the list of
Not on the
like
list.
I would love to eat a shrimp po' boy right now, but
If it fell in your mouth, would you go ahead and just
Yes,
eat
I
it?
yeah, I mean, if someone walks up and says, "Lauren, I love you. Here's a po' boy," I'd be like, "Okay."
I don't want to offend you.
Yeah.
I guess I'll have to eat it. But I'm eating it for you,
Yeah,
not for me.
not for me. It's
Taking
for
one for
you.
the team.
But I know all the food trucks are like in the Lauren probably shouldn't eat that very often category.
She's just
Yeah,
killing
hot
me.
roll.
My
and butter.
stomach
She's-
growled when I read
Seriously, I
that.
don't know how you're doing Thanksgiving without
Oh, I'm gonna eat Thanksgiving.
hot roll and
I'm gonna
okay.
pause.
take some Prilosec
Yeah,
or
you'll deal with
something.
it the next day, right?
Because that's the main thing. I'm trying not to take like medication for the stomach stuff. I'm trying to just naturally make it work, and it is working. It's
Hold
just,
off as long as you can. But
yeah,
You're going to get there.
I'm gonna get there, but yeah. So I know I'm kind of bummed about it.
Will's like,
Are you on the Prilosec or the Nexium?
I'm on Nexium.
Yeah, me too.
Nexium.
Yeah, I'm on the Nexium.
I tried to get off of it, and pretty much I've learned if I go on a complete fast, water only, I can get off of Nexium.
Yeah, yeah.
Even water sometimes
I
gives
take
me
mine every
heartburn.
morning.
I go, oh,
Are you a morning guy or night guy?
Morning.
Morning.
Yeah,
I
every
take mine
morning.
in the morning.
Yeah.
But that's been like a long time, right?
A long time.
Yeah.
Mine is age related. I just finally got to the point. I'm 53 years old. It's like I guess I'm taking Nexium now.
It may have to do with Diet Coke and McDonald's
Well,
every
you
morning.
know, I've had Diet Coke and McDonald's has been my diet, just like Donald Trump for 50 years.
I bet he's on Nexium.
Probably.
too.
Probably, but it's worth it.
He
Yeah.
looks like he's on Nexium.
I love that picture.
The orange skin tells me something.
I love that. Well, that's
not right.
That's spray tan.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Anyway, yeah, could
be his bilirubin
Wait,
counts
what,
up.
he's not-
Could it be Billy Rubin is up? Yeah. What was the picture? They were on the plane. It was J.D. Vance. It was Donald Trump. I think it was Vivek
Elon Musk
Ramaswamy.
eating,
Oh, it was Elon.
eating
Elon
McDonald's
and RFK, and they're all sitting there and they're all smiling like the McDonald's in front of them, and it's like. The meme, the post I saw, it's like, here's RFK looking like a Baptist at a Catholic lunch. It's like, I'll sit here and respect it, but I'm not touching.
I'm not gonna eat
Like-
those French fries.
the wine tasting there.
I will say, and we'll wrap up here pretty quick, but I will say it is going to be interesting to see if RFK does what he says he's going to do with getting the raunchy ingredients out of food. I'm curious about that. I really am.
It's going to be hard.
It's going to be
think.
very hard.
It's going to be very difficult.
There's a whole lot
The rest of the world does it. I mean, but it's kind of
But for
hard when you've
whatever
built a
reason,
system on
yeah.
additives and
I think,
Yeah.
and I hope that Trump's first term, he learned so much about, there really are people that don't want to change any of this stuff, and they will lie, cheat, and steal to keep it the way they are.
100%.
And it's coming in like a freaking wrecking ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And bringing in people that are of the exact same mindset with the exact same intentions. I think there's about a 65% chance that they're actually going to do this.
I love
dismantle everything.
the Doge, the DOGE.
Doge. Love it. Loving the Doge. I sent them my resume. I thought,
all they can do is say no, right?
All they can do is say no.
Seriously, it's awesome. I love that they're already floating it out on Twitter.
Yeah.
Different things they're going to do.
Yeah.
Did you see the one where it's like,
I want a T-shirt.
There's like $300,000 dedicated to squirrels with jetpacks, and Elon Musk was like, "Yeah, I'm not going to cut that one. Let's
Like,
leave
we're keeping that one.
Let's keep that one in there."
100% keep. They deserve it.
Yeah.
Have you ever
see
dealt
what
with a
happens.
squirrel? Have you ever had a squirrel situation?
Yeah.
They deserve jetpacks.
There's a lot other research that I'm far less interested in that we're spending far much more money.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
100%.
Squirrels with
I
jetpacks.
think
Jetpacks with squirrels. Let's waste money on that, but nowhere else.
pretty much every American can get.
I mean,
well, not
that
every.
seems
There's
like
real
there seems like there'd be a really useful military application for jetpack
There
squirrels.
has to be. I mean,
and then we need, of course, sharks with freaking lasers on their heads.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I
if we
mean,
have
yeah.
Sharknadoes, we
Freaking
can have shark lasers.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I mean, the squirrel probably wants to participate in that. It is a squirrel. You know what I mean? They like to do
That's
squirrely
what
stuff.
they
That's
do
what
stuff
they
like
do.
that. So this is just amping it up
That's
for them.
just like par for the course.
They just set the squirrels down and show them reruns of Rocky the Flying Bullwinkle.
That's
It
like
should-
introducing to middle school boys monster drinks. Like, yeah, let's do that.
Which turns out
No,
was
Let's
terrible.
amp this up a little more.
Yes. Okie dokie. Well, we better wrap it
RFK
up.
may take issue with that plan, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think he doesn't like those.
Maybe we
Okay.
should apply for waffle funding.
Everybody's
What?
calling me.
That's not a waste. That's not
I said
government waste.
I said that's where we need to get some
Right.
waffle
Yeah.
funding in here.
Yeah.
All that.
All right.
All right.
Well, I'm open to it.
I hope
but-
our loyal viewers have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
reason to
And
believe
if you're
that
just
Elon
viewing
And
for
by
the
the
first
loyal
time,
viewers, we want to say thank you, Beth, for
Beth.
being with us
Beth,
this morning.
thank you. And for those of you who
Dwayne.
watched the first time, have a happy Thanksgiving too.
Happy
Yeah.
Thanksgiving and happy Thanksgiving to
Happy
y'all.
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving to all y'all. See you next week after the holidays. Bye.
We'll be fatter.